We turned in the form, and so in 2 months we will be moved out of this place. It's very scary, but also extremely exciting because, our whole world is going to change, and hopefully for the better.
We just started the process of moving out. We move out in 2 weeks, and we are in the stage of where we're just like getting rid of everything that we don't want, old clothes, random things, and it is insane how much stuff we have accumulated in 2.5 years in this apartment. These are trash bags full of clothes we are getting rid of, old comforters, old games, storage for, well, I guess not storage, we're getting rid of all these signs, and the bedroom is a disaster. This is all just from the closet. It's so weird because normally when you're moving out, you're moving into another place, but now I'm like, we're moving out and we're going to travel. So either we can't use it for 3 years or we have to use it every day, and there's no in between. Jacob is unscrewing our giant TV, which conveniently broke 2 weeks before we moved out. So we're just gonna toss it in the dumpster.
I just got done throwing away like our 5th full trash bag worth of stuff into the dumpster. Things that, we couldn't give to anyone else and we couldn't give to Goodwill. And it's just crazy that we just had that much stuff just that is complete garbage that, we've held on to for so long. And for the things that we are actually giving away so far, my entire backseat is completely filled. Everything fit in that little bin. About to make our first sale on Facebook Marketplace. We're $20 richer. Time to go travel the world with it.
Jacob is out there loading our side tables into whoever's car that we're selling it to, and things are starting to feel very real. I think that we're moving out is finally starting to hit me because we're starting to get rid of things, like all these shelves are empty and our bathroom is completely empty. So I feel a little bit sad, but also really excited for the adventure ahead. But it's weird because this was like our first little home together. It's kind of messy right now. But I just wanted to remember our little apartment before it gets completely torn apart. So I'm just taking a video so that I can always remember what our first little home looked like. Packing up and just putting our whole lives into little boxes that who knows when we'll open again. It's starting to look so bare. It's so weird. Finally took all the fall stuff down. This whole box is just fall.
We just sold so much of our stuff, and so for the next week we have the rug to sit on.
Eating our dinner on the ground.
So we're eating our Chipotle and just hanging out because we have nowhere else to sit.
I feel like we have been packing for 10 years and there is still no end in sight.
My big task for the day was to destroy our dresser. I wish I had gotten a video or a picture of what it looked like before, but basically we can't throw it in the dumpster because it's furniture, it's way too big. It's a gigantic dresser. And I had to destroy the whole thing to break it up into little parts and then throw it in the dumpster. And so it took me so long, but basically I was just using this hammer the whole time, just destroying the entire thing. And this is what it looks like. Now that's the back of the dresser. Those are all of the drawers with all of the pieces that come with it. And then that is the bottom of the dresser. And then these are the sides. And then the top is the long one. And it just took so long.
Hi. What?
I did something while you were gone.
Did you take apart the dresser?
I don't know, come look.
Oh my gosh. How did you do that? Oh my gosh. I'm throwing away my dried wedding bouquet and our first anniversary wedding bouquet, and I'm kind of sad about it. It's not cute, but we want to remember our last night in our first apartment ever, so we are eating Panda Express in bed because we don't have a couch or a dining room table or pretty much any furniture.
We just have a few remaining items to get out of here. We already have most of the stuff packed up in our car. So you can't quite tell how much stuff is in here, but it is a lot. The clothes are covering most of it, but there's so much stuff in there. And then the trunk is just completely packed. There's a bunch of stuff behind the clothes, but we need to get rid of more stuff. We have way too much, especially if we're not even gonna be in the country. Now it's time to move all of our stuff into where we're staying next. How do you feel having this many clothes?
Feels like we need to get rid of a lot more. We are so close to being completely moved out. We just have a few more things left and then that is it. Our bedroom is completely empty. So weird. Everything is pretty much out and we have no chairs or anything, but I'm just waiting to go to work and I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee in the middle of our empty bedroom.
I'm going to the office for the very last time to turn in all of my equipment, and then in an hour I will be completely done with my job, and then it's just full-time travel from here.
So everything is out and we passed our apartment inspection and now we're kind of just sitting here on the floor realizing that we're really out of here and we won't be here anymore, and it's crazy to think about. This is the apartment that we came home to after we got married and went on our honeymoon, and just so many special memories happened here. This is where we lived for our first 2.5 years of marriage, so we're definitely going to miss this place, but we are so excited for the adventure ahead, and we're going to be sleeping in lots of different hotels and Airbnbs and probably couch surfing a little bit. So this is our last moments of having our own place, and I'm kind of just trying to soak it in because I was trying not to think about it because it made me sad when I think about it, but now I'm trying to let it all sink in and just remember this moment. Taking off my key, giving it to Jacob so he could turn it in, and now I am leaving our apartment for the last time. Sad. I just left our apartment for the last time and Jacob's still there packing up stuff, but I had to go to work. And I'm definitely just sitting in my car sobbing right now because it's just such a sweet place and so many sweet memories, and I really am just gonna miss it so much.
I'm really not that much of an emotional person, but I just felt like I needed to capture the real moment. Jenny just left, and now there's only a few more things to move out of the apartment, and then I'm gonna turn in the keys in just like 2 hours, and then that's gonna be it. Just getting one last look. There's our patio. There's our window. I know that this is not the most attractive shot, but it would be nice to remember this place. So we will put this in the video just because, why not? This is our 1-bedroom apartment. And this is the bedroom, and that is everything. And we will absolutely miss it. And there's the trash can that the apartment complex owns. That's everything except for this patio. The patio where we never spent any time because it's 120 degrees. Well, I guess it's time for a little bit of reflection. Sorry that the lighting's not good and the audio is not good. I'm just sitting in an empty apartment. We moved in here 2.5 years ago and just starting our lives together as a couple. It's been an amazing time here, And now that it's coming to an end, I'm thinking about all of the things that we've done in this apartment. It's just so wild that we're about to start our full-time travel journey, and we no longer will have a place to call home for a very, very long time. This has been a difficult process. Just trying to think about what our lives are going to look like for the next at least couple of years. And wow, like, I guess just moving out of the apartment is the last big step we have to take. I mean, I'm already quit my job, and now it's time to leave the apartment for one last time. Oh, wow. This is just crazy, but we know that it's the perfect decision to make. I mean, we have prayed about this decision for so long, and you know, we got very solid confirmation from God that this is what He wants us to do, at least in this moment, is to take this step into transition into completely different life than what we've known. Getting a little emotional thinking about it again. So I don't know what you expected when you clicked on this video. At least I didn't expect it to be this emotional and have me sitting on the floor of my apartment and thinking about the past couple years. But yeah, I mean, this is very, very, very exciting, and we want this completely, and we are so excited. But I also have a huge sense of peace that this is the perfect decision to make at this time, because of the confirmation that we got from God saying that this is the right thing to do. And wow, like, I'm so excited, but it's also so crazy that everything is changing around us, and our lives will be completely different as soon as I walk out of this apartment and hand in the keys. Yeah. This is wild. And yet, this is perfect. Goodbye, 11/17. Last time ever.